Finding purpose is not something you can force. Purpose is something you find. And one of the things that I like to do in the morning is going back to my ikigai. Ikigai is the interaction of 4 circles. It's what you love, it's what you're good at, it's what the world needs, and what you can pay for. So for example, this is what I have right now. What I love is freedom, teaching, growth, connection, and family. What I'm good at is building businesses. I love to run ads. I love to scale my community. And I love to simplify complex ideas. What the world needs is a healthier model of entrepreneurship. It's freedom without burnout, balance and real relationships. What you can be paid for is coaching, communities, masterminds, and my own brands. My ikigai is helping people design lives of freedom through smarter business models so they can win in entrepreneurship without losing in life. So when I moved to Portugal, I really felt like, hey, I've made for something bigger. And this is where the first thought of like, Jesper, do you even have a purpose came in? So now I'm trying to find my purpose. I became a dad 7 weeks ago. So I think it even amplified it as well. If you're becoming a dad or parent in general, you really feel like now you have someone to take care of. And then you need a bigger why, a bigger purpose. You need to align with your ikigai. And that's literally what I try to do. And it's normally with a peaceful mind, with a peaceful surrounding. And to be honest, for me, the beach is the number one place where I can literally just go and just zoom out and just feel more instead of like being into your head. And I think that's really important. Yeah.
Papa, Papa, Papa.
So since I moved to Portugal, I got this little one. She's just 7 weeks old. And to be honest, like this little one gives me more purpose now even. It gives me more the feeling that I need to really align with my purpose. Because everything you do for this little one. And I think as a man, to be honest, you can do 2 things to really find your purpose already earlier. And the first thing is get your partner, your girlfriend, your wife, your husband, get them as early as possible to find them so you don't have this trap of you're becoming 30 or 40 and you still have no spouse, you have no one to share your life with. Try to really figure out who do you want to spend the rest of your life with and find them as early as possible, because that gives clarity. I found my wife literally 15 years ago. Now we're engaged, so that half of my life already know my wife, and it gives me so much more purpose and so much more clarity. And then the second thing, of course, is do some stuff together that gives you memories and attaches each other way more. So for example, we moved to Portugal, from the Netherlands to Portugal. We have a baby, we have a dog, we have 2 houses here. We have something to fight for together. So that's something I really, really like about this journey that I am in right now. Because I think when I was just starting with my business and my dropshipping stores, I never thought about this because I only cared about making money. But now I don't give a damn about making the money anymore. I just want to amplify everything that I already have right now. And that's making sure that this little one has the best life, has the best opportunities, and has the best loving parents, and that's the most important one. Go out of your comfort zone as quick as possible, go and see the world, get some inspiration from different cultures, speak to different people, don't stick in the same box for too long, and just see what people are doing, and just find your purpose doing that, okay? Do we shake hands on that? Thank you. You will do a good job. I was thinking about building your business and finding your purpose while building your business. And I think this is something that really a lot of people want to do. That's what I really feel, like a lot of people want to do business that aligns with the purpose. But so many people get trapped in finding the purpose first before they build the business. So I was actually thinking, maybe it's better to do profit first, purpose later. So find your business model, find something that works for you. And while you're doing that, find purpose in there. And I think we have been there as well. The first business models that we did probably were not the most purposeful, right?
100%.
So I think, but it made us money, and it made us, for example, move here to Portugal, which is lovely. How do you think about it?
I mean, for me personally, what I think is the purpose gets to change over time. You're kind of being a little bit selfish, like at first, because you want to get out of eventually your situation, and that's all you care about. And then at some point, like, things starts to click because you've done it so many times, but you wake up in the morning and you're not necessarily having this thrill anymore. That, you know, you're waking up for something that you're doing good or not. Sometimes the money is already coming, or at least this is my experience, where I had money coming in, but then, you know, you still feel like there's something missing inside you. And sometimes it could be like a complete 180. And
do you also feel it limits you? So for example, I really feel it's like if you don't find it yet later, the purpose, you feel this glass ceiling as well. Like you're like, yeah, I make 50K a month, I make 100K a month, but for example, if you want to make, let's say 20, 30 million a year or 50 million a year, I really feel like this kind of stuff is like if you were to find something bigger.
Yeah, I feel like you hit some plateau at some point, and maybe that's where you start searching yourself, like what exactly, like, are you here for, you know, like on this earth. Maybe that's a little bit, you know, spiritual, but I strongly believe at some point we're all here for a reason, and we're walking the path that we have to do just as we go, and things evolve, but we just still need to be very attentive to our surrounding and listening to what people say about us. Sure, like, this should not dictate how you move forward, but I think there's a lot of indicators of where your purpose is, because you will naturally be good at that things.
Yeah.
At least that's what I've seen. We've been having that discussion more and more often recently, especially with the community on where we're going with this, like what's the actual vision, the mission, and it just gets to refine over time. Yeah,
I think this is why we are having this conversation. We run the Freedom Achievers community. We literally teach about like making money with Google Ads dropshipping, but the name Freedom Achievers is something way bigger. There is a purpose behind it. I know that I want to build a name around like achieving freedom and designing a life with freedom, but everyone's freedom is totally different. And I think if you find your purpose, you know what kind of freedom you also really love to do, and what you want to achieve as well, what kind of freedom.
Yeah, no, I totally agree, like with what you said. I mean, everyone will have it differently as well, so that's the other thing. Some people will go like for the cool stuff, that, you know, ego might be the thing that drives you and thinking that this is your purpose, when the reality is sometimes you have to sit alone just to kind of figure out like what are the actual things, you know, that you could be doing for the rest of your life, essentially, or at least at that moment, what make you want to wake up and feel good about yourself, like when you're doing every day, without having to look back and thinking, oh fuck, like, you know, I should not have done this. Obviously we'll all make mistakes along the way, and that's just part of the process, but the most important is that the positive outweigh the negative stuff that we've done like in the past, and I think it's just necessary to find your purpose, because you have to try as many things as you can, in my opinion, in the first place. Once you've really done this, then it becomes very crystal clear which direction you have to go.
I agree. Well, cheers to purpose.
Cheers to purpose. Freedom Achievers. Cool.
Perfect.
Oh, again.
And she's drooling a lot. Like, oh my god, look at this. She's drooling. So we're talking about finding purpose in general life, and I've been asking around, but I would love to know, how do you think about purpose and how to find purpose? This is so typical, right? This is so typical. She sees mommy as well, she's only focused on mom. What do you think? What is purpose for you?
I think it's not like an end goal. I think it's consisted of multiple layers, and it's more in process of your whole life. And it's kind of like a gut feeling that when you wake up, you know you have found your purpose in life. But it's mainly, I think, hard to define in one sentence.
Okay, so and you think then that purpose can change because of the phases of life that you go through?
I think it will be more complete over time.
Yeah.
So you will find your, I call it like puzzle pieces, and eventually you make like a total puzzle of it. But that puzzle will never be completed because you have to enjoy the ride. And I think if you enjoy the ride, you have found your purpose. It's not an end goal like, okay, when I achieve this, then I have my purpose, because I think we're born to live your purpose and not by
Reaching
achieving
it and achieving
your
it.
purpose.
Yeah, okay. And how would you find your purpose then, if you're searching for it?
I always say that, it's about going into the silence of yourself to find your inner voice, and also act on it and receive feedback on it, and then anticipate on that and adjust what has not worked for you and what was draining you, and then you just adjust that, and then you have to go back into the silence, your inner voice and your compass. Okay, what is it then for me? So in movement you find purpose, but movement is also standing still, listening to that inner voice, and then act on that inner voice.
So remember, guys, your purpose needs to be simple, clear, and in your gut. You need to feel it. So guys, if you see where we're at the sunset in Sintra, look at the ocean that we have around us. You hear the sound of the water smashing against the rocks. You feel the frequency of the nature around us. Man, this is such a magical place. This is such a magical place. I'm so blessed to have this here. To be honest, like, this is all you need. A good pair of friends, some good sunsets, nature around you, water around you. I hope you guys really feel this blessed as well, because life is just a beautiful game. I hope you find your spouse, your loved one for the rest of your life. I hope you become a parent, because I think this is really, it unlocks something. I really hope you find the friends that you want to spend the rest of your time with. I hope that you build your business that you have been dreaming of. Don't procrastinate. Start living, because guys, if you see this, life is just, it's a beautiful game. And let's see the sun going down, because it's saying goodbye, and it's saying you guys need to make some melatonin and go to bed. And let's let that happen.